lucky and start these things with a rainbow. Really, really cool. I'll hang out here for a moment until the horn blower shows up. The boat's Canadian version of Made of the Mist is going to come right down to where that, just about where that rainbow is. Try a vertical stream for today. Just trying to use Streamlabs Mobile, but I'm getting some kind of a 423 error and it just won't hook up, so we'll see sometime in the future. But thank you for coming in. There's Scratcher PPA. Thanks for being here. My love, Kristen Welton. Corinne Pierce, good to see you in the house. Up here where we are, there doesn't feel any more of a breeze than there was yesterday, but you can see how that mist is really flying. I'm not sure how long I'll go for it today. Really was meant to be a test stream, but I'm out here for the exercise. So, Jesse, journals and unboxings. Good to see you in the house. Yeah, Corinne's working all the time. She, over the years, has been making more and more and more merchandise, but not just for YouTubers. She does all kinds of t-shirts and anything that can be printed, and has expanded over the years, so she's very, very busy. There's a horn blower. You can see it down there now. Probably missed catching it with the light by about an hour, but I thought we'd go a little bit earlier today than yesterday. What happens. I didn't set up the description and tags and all that stuff, but we'll see if we get any luck with the vertical stream if I keep it going for a while. Johnny Small Pepper, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Look at me making progress. This marks 3 outdoor walks in a week. I still haven't been on the horn blower yet. One of these days. I'll get moving in another moment here. Yeah, Niagara Falls is beautiful. All the more reason to come down here if you're going to go for a walk or do anything else. Michael's Adventures, good to see you in the house. I know not everybody likes vertical streams, but I just want to try, see what happens with this. I'm praying I'll get into some kind of a rhythm and start doing streams a little more often again, now that the weather's not so atrocious for me. matter of fact, it's probably a degree or two better being in the shade. But I'll probably do a mix of these vertical live streams and horizontal ones, just so everybody has a little bit of what they want. Mark the Shark, good to see you in the house. And all this time, I didn't realize how long the boats stay down there in the rough. Might have to retry this with Restream. Plug in like one into the other and see what happens. I'll get walking as soon as this boat starts turning around and moving. I've mentioned this before, probably many times, but there's a website out there, I can't remember what it's called, and it shows you exact coordinates for where sunrise and sunset are going to happen. Basically gives you the exact map of where the sun is going to travel each day, because obviously it changes over the course of the year, right? That lets you predict when you're going to find sunrises, sunsets, or if I wanted to avoid the shade, like right now. Tiffany Lava Shark, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And there they go. They're turning around now. We'll get walking. Still getting used to this gimbal. It's not much different than the Osmo 4, but I seem to have misplaced mine, so I've had to borrow Kristen's. This one's an Osmo 5. And again, we're on a Samsung Galaxy S24, so it should be nice and crisp and clear. And actually, it should really sound great too, because the one thing I've learned over all these years is, or one of the things is, that the Android phones, especially the Samsung Galaxy beefed up ones, seem to have incredible audio compared to iPhone. When I produce videos that have been filmed on iPhone, I have to compress the voice to make it sound correct. But Samsung's nice and crisp and seeming to be loud. I don't know if you can see in the background there, the rainbow, actually, the other side of it is giving us a look at the Rainbow Bridge at the same time. Looks like the mist is picking up here. You can see where the ground is wet in front of me by about 50 feet here. That'll carry on for a few minutes, but it should be on my side of the camera, so it shouldn't affect the lens. You guys can let me know if I gotta wipe the lens off. On the weekdays, I won't be able to get out before 5 p.m., but on the weekends, maybe I can get out earlier and see what things are like in the daytime when it's sunnier and brighter, because it really is impressive at all times here. That mist is starting to hit me in the face, actually, which is odd. So again, if you guys don't mind telling me if the lens starts to get all blurry, try to fix it up. I'd have Cheetah Will View. Good to see you in the house. Took my glasses off for a second, but I can't read the chat without them. Fishing pole, yeah, maybe one of these days. You need a lot of line for that. Wonder how fast you'd get in trouble or arrested or something else for doing something like that. There's only one way to find out. Be good from the middle of the bridge, actually. And maybe if you stand in the right position, in the center of that bridge, you can see almost the Canadian flag, American flag, and I can't for the life of me remember what's in the middle there. But I wonder if you stand right in the exact center, if you could argue that you're not actually on Canadian or American soil, sort of.
What is
You see how far we've come already. I tend to walk way too fast. I try to be conscious of it, but it's a lifelong habit. Yellowstone has waterfalls? I don't know why the Maid of the Mist is not running right now. Those are the green boats off in the distance there. And the red ones, or it looks like red. They're the Canadian version. Red raincoats. I need coffee. I have 2 monsters a day. I tried to switch to coffee, but I just don't seem to want to do it. I tried switching to non-carbonated monsters. They got these, what are they, rehab ones, the tea and all that. They're delicious, but I only like what I like. Lewis Acre Farm Karma, good to see you here. Forgive me if I'm missing anyone. I'll stop every once in a while and try to catch up with the chat. Even with my glasses on, I can't see a thing. Big Bird, good to see you in the house. Have you not heard? Kind of a cool lookout spot, right? I never think to bring the change with me. I want to bring like a loonie and a toonie, just so every time we talk about this I can show you what on earth it is. But a $2 coin is what you use in those viewfinders or whatever we call those. Look at all this park area too, eh? In the summer, on the weekends, filled with families. But Kristen was saying yesterday it's actually busier in the autumn. I rarely see people use those things, actually, now that I think of it. Suppose we can all just point our phones and zoom in. Rushing Wind Mountain, good to see you in the house. Jeremy D-Day, good to see you in the house. Oh, these flowers have bloomed. Goodness, eh? Thanks everybody for coming in. I didn't bother with the social media stuff after yesterday's fiasco, but once I get my ducks in a row here and figure out how we're streaming once and for all, then I'll start doing the whole thing. Oh, the video's good. Should be. These phones, my goodness. Thought I was going to do a lot more filming, so I got a Samsung 24, even though I was going to switch to Android. And even for me, I like to think I know what I'm doing with this stuff, and what a headache. So I just kept going on the iPhone 11. I will probably upgrade that soon, but I'm on. Not that I don't love Apple, I do, or as much as anybody can, but I wanted to see what life would be like as an Android user, I guess. Hopefully we didn't lose the stream there. I made sure to double check that disconnect protection on Streamlabs, which hopefully would have helped, but we're on the YouTube app right now, so if it buffered and came back, then at least they've got control of that. All these flowers, my goodness. The things you notice when you literally stop and take a second to smell the roses, right? Canadian Family Life, thanks for coming in. We'll go around the other way instead of going up the zipline tower, and when we come back we'll go that way. There's so much park area. I don't know how they keep it as clean as they do. Just Jason Keto, good to see you in the house. Michael's Adventures will drop a premiere at 8 o'clock. I just wanted to go an hour earlier today, see what it looks like. The sun won't set for a long while, but it kind of looks like it by the shadows and everything here. Gotta admit today, the lazy part of me doesn't want to go up that hill. But we'll do it. You guys can listen to me huff and puff while we do it. Some more ambitious than others, apparently. This is where I'll practice my slow walking. There's a lot going on up there. We'll come back down here in about 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Let's jaywalk for a second. Just thinking, since it's the end of the summer, or close, we want to have a look in here at everything in full bloom. I don't always go in here. Just wanted to have a look because it's an interesting place for a few different things. But they keep this looking nice too. What's going on down this street? I rarely go down there. One of these days I'll go down there. Maybe in the daytime when it's bright. All that. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that today. Cutting itself out and coming back in.
The tiki brink and into the giant ballroom. Or go along in the anti-gravity room with slanted floor. To hear this laughter here in the hereafter. Skeletons are scheming. Why's everybody screaming? Ghosts all around. Spirit drifts around you everywhere. Don't look over there. So if your spirit's willing, give your vote to choosing. Stuff like the midway. Scary and exciting. Okay, it's kind of blinding. So we get on
Oh, that's fun, eh?
Didn't the other kids tell you not to come?
It's gonna make me sneeze.
Don't be scared. Within these walls, captured for the first time, in one place, are the world's most renowned and horrifying creatures. Welcome to Castle Dracula. Join us if you dare.
All of you going to share this music.
Across the street when we get to the top of the hill there. Have a look at some of the stuff on the other side.
Oh my god, I'm not saying this. I would have to talk.
Find the hidden passageway and finish the journey of terror, or be lost in the clutching darkness forever.
Because the people will go inside, and they never leave.
I think I figured out why they built this way. With that hill to climb up, you almost have no choice but to stop at a few attractions on the way. Yeah, the Whopper probably was calling me. Today's just a quick walk, sort of. At some point I'll start picking different routes again and show different things, but I was trying to get this going with Streamlabs Mobile and didn't have luck, so I just decided to do YouTube anyway, right? But when I plan these a little bit more, we'll do different things. I always have to talk about that go-kart track because it really is something else. Oh, I wonder if the fire's going on the thing. I asked them every time and it wasn't going a while back. They might have now turned it off. That volcano, they literally like shoot fire out of that every 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. And I asked them again right now. This is an example of when I say I think I listen, when I ask somebody something and they give me an answer, and then I ask the same question again eventually. Hi there. Is the fire on?
It goes off red.
Yeah. Thank you. Maybe we'll hang out here for a minute. And I think it makes noise right before it goes off. This area obviously gets crazy packed. I mean, the whole place does on weekends and especially long weekends. I'm sure we've caught that volcano many times before. Maybe we'll just keep moving and try our luck the next time we're here. I had lots of streams of different kinds on the channel. Guy's doing his whole make people walk around me motion. It's always fun. I've been forgetting to look in the fudge shop and see if they're making fudge at the moment. Not today. That candy store's like out of control. We've been in there many times and bought lots of stuff. But they've got lots of fudge lined up on the counter, if you can see that in there. I don't know how well you can see with the reflection, but I'm always mesmerized by arcades. Through that wax museum before. That was its own stream, actually.
Can you buy me a Movieland admission ticket?
Yeah. Sometimes I go in there. That's one of those stores where they're like, you got to ask permission to film the staff. And while I wasn't expecting to whine and complain today, a little more tired than usual. I did want to come out for a walk, but I'll be snoring about half an hour after we're finished. That's why I'm keeping it moving for today. Gonna navigate the traffic here. I think I gotta calibrate this gimbal too. Kristen basically told me I would need to do it, and I didn't bother. I had time today too. I gotta get on that, but these things work so perfectly. Still amazed. I'm convinced there's magic somehow, but you can download an app and just make these micro adjustments to make sure it's level and all that. The guy's just selling stuff. I wonder if he's even like supposed to be doing that. It would be the funniest thing if he was like, forget that, man, I'm just bringing my coolers, let's start selling. You could always wait until Niagara Park shows up and say, like, oh wait, what, we're not allowed to do this? Oh, okay, I'll pack it up. After you've made hundreds of dollars, maybe more. And just that quickly, we're almost back at the falls. Can I make this in 5 seconds? Not really. Oh, what a beautiful city. I'm not kidding when I say I never get tired of looking at this. Falls are beautiful, but even the skyline is impressive. Oh, now our Canadian flag is waving. Yesterday there was no wind at all, so it's just sitting there. Oh, that balloon thing is moving again. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's not on my bucket list. I think at some point in my life I probably thought I wanted to go on a hot air balloon, but that's just for the sake of wanting to do everything. Today, I don't think so. Take a look down the stairs here. I haven't been down there for a while. There's a gift shop there. It's pretty enormous. And then that restaurant, right? Grandview Restaurant is well named. You can sit outside on tables that are underneath this walkway. Like for instance, if I almost show you what on earth I'm talking about. See the tables under there? So imagine you're listening to the falls and looking right at it, probably feeling the tiniest bit of mist. We've been down there, and then the restaurant has huge windows and everything else if you want to be inside and still enjoy the view. Ah, rainbow is back. Have some fun thinking about that hot air balloon. I don't know if anybody's up in the zip tower right now. Sounds like there's music on. Part of me I have to come down here and then look back and see if it's still running. It was yesterday. Nobody up there. Yeah. It's weird. We're out later yesterday. I don't think they're running it right now. We did that though too. I've got the video, like they let you wear a GoPro if you're wearing it like on your chest or whatever. Can't hold a phone while you do that, but I got the POV. It's about a 45-second trip. All the pictures and everything everybody's taken lately, I wonder how soon we'll be able to go to an AI agent and say, go through my computer and just make me a folder of all the good stuff. We already know for years they've been able to chop pictures together, so you can take like a few different pictures and then alter them. It's not exactly what happened, but I don't know how much that matters. Rarely do I find my memory to be accurate as it is. Let's see what everybody said. Oh, it's pretty evenly split, eh? Not everybody wants to do the hot air balloon. I gotta pause for a second here, and then we'll get back moving. I dismiss this thing now? I don't think it's gonna disappear. I changed something at some point, I don't know whether it worked or not, to stop the chat from disappearing so fast. So at least I have a chance of catching up. Scary looking shadows over there, my goodness. Oh, there's the moon again. Felt like that thing moved fast yesterday. Not sure what I'm going to do after today about another one of these streams. Maybe Friday. Never on the same day as Tuber Chat though. Keep my voice going, and won't be able to do 2 in a day, I don't think. Tuber Chat is Thursday and Sunday, so maybe between Friday and Saturday we'll get one in. I don't know if I'm the only one that finds it fascinating, those elevators going up the side of the Skylon Tower there. I don't even remember who pointed it out. I hadn't even noticed the fact that they're outdoors, not indoors, right? The CN Tower in Toronto, you're inside, like a typical elevator, just with a lot of windows. But that one, you're like hanging off the side of the building. What I'm going to do, I'm going to chicken out from the water too. I'm going to keep the stream going and cross the street. It'll be far less entertaining for everybody and much more dry. Yeah. I'm always fascinated by those things. I don't know the other ones. I say I'm fascinated, but I don't know the other ones. I know the Space Needle. I think that's probably as world-renowned as any other. I don't know how popular the CN Tower is. I don't know if that's something that when people think about Canada, they think about that. When I think of Seattle, it's the only thing I know. And that Fraser was plotted there or whatever. I keep wondering if this is just utility. Maybe I can find a way to overtake this building and use it for a crypto mining shed. See what I mean? How'd the moon get all the way over here? Unless we're facing like wildly different directions. A rainbow and the moon in the daytime at the same time. Look out world, we've got content. Oh, I didn't realize there was that much going on with that tower. Yeah, thank you, Sean Barnes. I always forget about Maple Leaf Village. I can't for the life of me remember if I was ever there. My parents did a great job of like taking my sister and I places. See a lot of local things and everything, but I can't, I don't have a memory of that, so I'm unsure. It's funny too, now I'm old enough, my sister and I tell different stories. There's slight details, and I'm sure I'm right, always. But she'll remind me, like, no, remember, it was like this. Oh, yeah. A little bit different than I remember, but ignorance is bliss, so that's fine. Oh, there's my crypto mining shed right there. Oh, so let's getting ahead of myself here. This is where I'll show you one last thing. When you go, like, obviously from the parking lot here, you go right through that Table Rock building. There's gift shops and restaurant and all that. And then this is that Niagara Falls incline railway. And that's what I always take to get those streams started at the top there. I've streamed a few times where I've been like on the thing. You can imagine the view because it looks right here, and then as it raises over the building comes the falls. But you can see that I got it somewhere in the channel. Ernest Connell, good to see you in the house. Thank you for the super chat. He's done that a zillion times before. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated always. Ernest Connell's been a friend for years too. Yeah, I walked away from all the nice views, so I guess we'll cut the stream here right after Ernest Connell's contribution, so thank you for that. Try to get out and do more of these, but I'll post in advance. I might just give up on Streamlabs. I actually sent them a direct message on Twitter right before we started here to say, like, I keep getting this error, just what is going on? We've done this a million times before. And I disconnect everything. I put everything back today. You know what it's like going through all your passwords that you've changed 100 times? I don't even know what they are. And I have to reset password, do your two-factor authentication code, and I don't remember if it's text or an authentication app, and if it's an app, I don't remember which one. And boy, that was fun. Kristen literally texted me from the other room and said, like, everything okay in there? Because she heard me whining and complaining to the inanimate objects in the office. But we're making progress. We're out yesterday, out today. try to do another one soon. But posting in advance helps, right, for all the social media. Maybe we'll keep this up and alternate between the vertical and horizontal live streams. I know not everybody likes both, so we'll mix them up maybe. But thank you everybody for hanging out. I always appreciate it. Oh, I think we got more. Do we have more people watching than I thought? We got 46 people watching right now. If we do, I'm going to keep it going. I'll tell you what, we'll do this. Well, I'll do another poll. I'll go back down to the falls if you want, or sort of. I wasn't watching. There was 20 earlier. I'll let you guys vote if we should keep it going or not. I'll start walking as if. This thing's cool. I talked to this guy yesterday for a second. He, I don't know if it's the same guy. I think so. Maybe not. And that goes just around the parking lot so that you don't have to walk forever after you've gotten ready to get started. So we'll go back over here if everybody wants. And I said I was going to cut it and drop by 10 people already. But you guys can let me know if you want me to keep it going for a little while longer. I'll go back over there. Oh, there we are. Maybe we did gain a few people back. I don't know. We buffered a couple times for no reason. That's improved over the years. We rarely have that problem anymore. I'm using Virgin Mobile. They back off of Bell, which is one of the two largest networks here. It's like T-Mobile versus Verizon. Bell and Rogers here in Canada. All right, let's see what everybody said. No. Yes, 100% keep it going. I literally didn't know if I wasn't expecting that. Just a handful of votes, but thank you everybody. Let's go back over to the falls. The rainbow is still in full effect over there too. That's one of the more wonderful parts of all of this, is we catch rainbows by the falls all the time. Along with our glorious city views. I think I promised one time a long time ago I'll go the other way someday. Go way over towards that bridge looking thing, and I know my dear friend Two Pineapples wants to see some old buildings, as he likes to say. Oh, yeah, those thumbs up help. I mean, today's just a test stream. I literally labeled it that way, so we don't expect any shares and thumbs and all that stuff. I do appreciate them, but much more important when we do other streams, when we're serious. I was going to stream with Streamlabs Mobile today and couldn't get it working, even though we've done it 100 times before. So we're just... I was going to stream on like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Trovo, I forget what else, Kick, Twitch, but it didn't want to cooperate. We'll figure that out eventually. But I said we'll go on YouTube no matter what. But check this out. Our hot air balloon situation is still going on over there. That rainbow's nice and vibrant now. And the moon took right off. Completely left the frame now. Isn't that something? I should have mentioned that Canada geese that were back there crossing the road. Sometimes you find packs of what looks like 50 of them, and you can't do anything. You got to just stop if you're driving. They cross the road and everything. It's interesting to see. Let me give you a close-up of the water. This never ceases to amaze me. Still early here. I think we're just getting close to 7 o'clock. Lots of people be out enjoying themselves for a while. I didn't realize it was so far after 7, but you know what I mean. Katie's Kitchen, good to see you here. Forgive me if I missed anybody in the chat, but thank you everybody for hanging out today. Like I said, I'll try to get another one of these in a few days. I was out yesterday too for a horizontal stream, so you get an idea of what this all looks like. For those of you who prefer the landscape mode. Thanks again, everyone. I was literally just waiting for the weather to break. That's my excuse for this summer. A little too hot for me up until now, but I'll try to keep this up if everybody would like to see it. The colors are going to change in another month, maybe sooner. And the trees and everything. Thanks again, Ernest Connell. See everybody again soon. Oh, I'll show you in a second here. Yeah, this